50. Call now. Mark Graham, Adam Stark, Eric Pedigo, and Nicorelli are standing by to take your calls on Fantasy Football 101 on Sports Radio 1450.
Good morning. Welcome into Fantasy Football 101 on Sports Radio 1450. Adam Stark alongside Eric Pedigo, Mark Graham, and Nicorelli taking your phone calls at 529-1450, 529-1450, and streaming live on the webpage at sportsradio1450.com, where you can vote on the new poll question. Who would you like to have at your Super Bowl party? The whole crew or just one of us? And I think Mark is taking the lead.
Has he?
Last I checked.
You're joking.
I tried to look this morning and couldn't get it to come up. I was wondering. And
I'm looking right now. Mark Graham, 40.5%. Nicorelli, 32.6%.
See?
Eric Pedigo, 11.8%.
Oh,
and Stark,
bringing up the
Malark, 10.8%.
Oh. People want Mark to come clean up all the leftovers.
No, they don't. Bad move.
And how many for the whole crew? Like none? I mean, geez.
I voted once for us.
For the whole crew?
The whole crew, 3.9%.
That was me.
That was Eric's one vote. Nice.
I think you guys are fun to be around.
Well, I really enjoy our time together.
I do. I don't want it to end.
I enjoy this hour every Saturday. I don't know why no one else would want the whole crew there, but oh well. You can vote. SportsRadio1450.com and listen there too. 529-1450 is the phone number. We've already got a phone call. We will run through the injuries. Tons of injuries at running back, and the wide receiver injuries just keep mounting as we speak. So we'll get to those in a matter of moments. Already one game in the book this week. Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati 27-10 in case you're already losing as you checked your fantasy roster later in the week. And again, we'll also run through the games coming this Thursday on Turkey Day. So we'll talk about that coming up in just a matter of moments. But let's go to the phones. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101.
Hey, guys, I've been saying it for 3 weeks. There's nothing worse when you have a Super Bowl party when you're eating on, Little Smokies for the last, the next 3 weeks and stuff. So, Grammer, he's the guy to have at your Super Bowl party.
He's moving up.
Man,
I mean, you're not... Go ahead.
I love you. I tell you what, it's just great. I have a feeling I have a good idea who's stuffing the ballot box, so to speak. I make this big run here and take over first place. Poor Nicorelli. It's a blow to the ego.
Poor Nicorelli. You're right.
Yeah, but Grammer's the guy. He's the man. But, hey, listen, guys, it's 50 one way, half a dozen the other every week with this matchup that I have, and I want you guys to kind of flip your coin, and that's what I'm going to have to do, too, here is this week, tight end position, Tony Scheffler or Jeremy Shockey.
Well, Scheffler has been on the injury report all week long, but is listed as probable, so I would have to lean to Scheffler myself because I think Cutler's going to throw the ball a little bit more this week, and Denver's going to put up some points against Oakland.
Yeah, Cutler had a really nice week against Oakland, and I think it was week 1. And with Shockey, I'm just a little worried because who's that guy, Billy Miller, the other tight end in New Orleans who's been catching balls too? I like Scheffler much better, especially, he's healthy now. He'll be good.
Yeah, I'll go for Scheffler. Also, Shockey, I think he's quickly wearing out his welcome already in just 1 year. Like you said, Eric, Billy Miller's done a good job, and I think they're going to play him and just, the heck with Shockey. But I like Scheffler.
Well, 2 weeks ago, it was kind of the weird thing is 2 weeks ago, Scheffler comes back off that groin injury. I didn't trust him at that time. He has 93 yards. I keep on my bench. So I'm thinking, well, heck, down in Atlanta, without any running backs down there except for Peyton Hill, so I can go ahead and put in Scheffler. Zero points.
I know.
That's the way it goes.
So, all right. Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Good luck. Thanks for the phone call. 529-1450 is the phone number, 529-1450. While we're on tight ends, there was really only one other big name that popped up on the injury list, and he's no stranger to it. Kellen Winslow is questionable this week. What's the latest that you guys have heard on him?
The dreaded game time decision.
Oh,
brutal.
I don't like those words.
The three letters no one likes to see or hear.
There's a ton of those this week.
Yeah,
too.
there is.
There is a lot of those, and let's dive right into them. There's a bunch at running back. A few guys are listed as out this week at the running back position. Ernest Graham probably out for the season. Felix Jones practiced this week, but now he's done for the season. Aaron Stecker? He's on IR now, and that's probably not going to be a problem because it looks like Reggie Bush is ready to go.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like he's finally going to get to play this week. If he practices today, which it sounds like he's going to, he'll be ready to roll.
And sticking with the running backs, we do have some phone calls. We'll get to you guys in just a matter of seconds. Patriots running backs, we were talking about these guys off the air. Is there any, I've said this last week too, and maybe even the week before, do you risk playing any Patriot running backs at this point in the season?
We say it every week, and no, do not. It's too much of a crapshoot. You don't know who's going to do what in New England, and now none of them are healthy, I don't think,
right.
Besides maybe Kevin Falk.
But he doesn't do anything.
Doubtful. You just don't know. It's not a safe play. You have to find someone else.
And this late in the year, though, people are battling for playoff spots, and if you're Mark, you've already clinched all of your playoff spots, so you're good to go. But
you're just looking forward to the wings.
Right. Some people still need some wins, so this is a crunch time. So don't risk playing a Patriot running back. Kenny Watson, do you play him at all? No. He's been popping up on the injury report. He should be probable, but most people don't have him on the roster anymore.
No, that's just it. I just don't know if I could play him even if he does play.
Here's your question of the week. Steven Jackson.
Oh, jeez. From what I understood and I read, there's in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, they had a piece on him where they asked him some questions in the media, and he's gunning for Miami. But, at this point, and we talked about it off air, it's just get the point now where just don't worry about it. He's just killing people on the fantasy owners.
Yeah, well, and he's just not good. And he's on a bad team, so don't risk it this time in the season. Slayton, is he good to go? He is listed as probable now?
Yes, he will be playing, and they expect him to have a pretty good game, and so do I.
Yeah, he should have a good game. I mean, Cleveland doesn't really stop a whole lot of people, so he should be getting some carries there. Brandon Jacobs is listed as questionable, and I also saw they want to increase touches to Ahmad Bradshaw, so where do you guys go there?
Jacobs is good to go now, but how much he'll play is the big question. I almost bet they're going to play Derek Ward quite a bit, and I wouldn't be surprised. You mentioned Bradshaw. I think Bradshaw will get a lot more carries than he normally does. I bet you Jacobs doesn't get more than 10, 15 carries at most.
Yeah, Jacobs is going to get the start, but they're a little worried because it's the same knee that he went down with last year and missed three weeks. So this late in the season with the kind of lead they have, they'll probably rest Jacobs quite a bit. Even though he is going to get the start, he's not going to get much playing time.
And what's the latest on Westbrook?
Westbrook's a little iffy from what I understand. They're not real confident with how
he
he's
did not practice on Wednesday and Thursday.
There you go, game time decision. So the Buckhalter people might be prepared to put Corral into the starting lineup, even though it's a bad matchup.
Clinton Portis.
Oh, jeez. Now, see, I've got Portis in a couple leagues, and he played last week coming off the deathbed, from what I understand. So this week I would think he's going to play, but who knows?
He also did not practice on Wednesday.
Correct.
Edge, he is done in Arizona pretty much. They almost released him. I saw that story. Selvin Young out. Peyton Hillis, good play?
I don't know.
Maybe not a good play.
I think that it seems like they're just going to throw the ball around, and if they get like goal line situations, he'll come in and maybe punch one in, but I don't think they're going to try to factor him into the game plan a lot. It's Denver, I think.
I agree. That's why Cutler's my stud this week. Let's go to the phones. 529-1450 is the phone number, 529-1450. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101.
How's it going, guys? You guys are
Great.
awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
That Eric guy, he's not bad.
Nice.
This is Eric's brother.
Yeah, Mike, I got it. What do you got?
Hey, I got two different questions for you.
All right.
It's win or go home for me, so help me out.
It really is.
I got McGahee, Lavernius, Deshaun Jackson, or Matt Jones, pick two.
I'm still writing.
I am too. I didn't get. I got McGahee, Lavernius, and who's the third guy?
Deshaun Jackson and Matt Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, pick two.
2 out of the 3.
Out of the 4.
2 out of the 5.
Well, Coles should play, and I think he's going to get the football. I'd have to say the Jets are going to have to throw the ball a little bit.
He's let me down the past few weeks.
Coles has?
Yeah.
Well, you just can't. Deshaun Jackson hasn't done a lot for a while either, and, Matt Jones is just a risk. I don't know. I still have to pencil Coles in my lineup.
Okay.
And I kind of like Matt Jones, to be honest with you.
Matt Jones.
Minnesota, yeah.
Minnesota pass, he's not that good. David Garrard. Well, David Garrard's not that good either. Man, I don't know, Mike. You are kind of in trouble.
I know.
I'm
That's why I'm calling you.
I kind of like Coles and Matt Jones as well. I like the fact that both. Jones is at home. Should have a good matchup, so I like him. He's, again, the NFL's not going to suspend him this week, so he's good to go. And